Your host, Joshua Church.
Hey, everybody. So, continuing on our 12 Days of Christmas marathon / special, I'm going to talk about another version of A Christmas Carol that I also very much love. And normally I probably would have done like, is it like a different versions of this story and done a whole episode. But I'm going to do a whole episode about this one thing because I love it. And that's Scrooged. Bill Murray. 80s classic, directed by Richard Donner. Yes, the same Richard Donner who gave us Lethal Weapon and Superman gave us one of my favorite renditions of Scrooged, told through the lens of a TV guy, to make it very much rooted in our pop culture and this kind of, again, the modern grind yourself to dust kind of thing. Now, granted, from what I've heard about the production of this, Bill Murray, kind of rough and tumble sometimes, is notorious for sometimes having productions be a little bit, I guess, people being like, working with him was kind of tough. So there's a little bit of that, but it's hilarious. I mean, it's one of those movies that, as much as I love Bill Murray in Ghostbusters, as much as I love Bill Murray in pretty much everything I've ever seen him in, this to me is his most manic performance. Like, even more than like What About Bob? And he just kind of, he has to play this guy who doesn't care. He has to play the classic Scrooge trope. But he also has to play this kind of guy who's going through basically a mental breakdown and seeing all these ghosts and having all these reactions, and he completely sells it. And Richard Donner is a great director who does a phenomenal job of selling this whole world and making it work, and the gags and the creature effects and all that stuff are very good. And it's just a fun movie while also being moving and important, and it still ranks up there with one of my all-time favorite renditions. Another healthy shout out to the Muppets Christmas Carol for being my other favorite version of Scrooged on live action, or Scrooge, not Scrooged. Scrooged is this, but it's honestly a great version of it. And it's got some of the really most heartfelt moments that always hit me every year, every time I watch it. I just love it. But it's another one of those movies that's just off kilter enough that some people don't want to put it in their rotation. They just go, it's too dark, or it's too edgy. They even have a bit in there about a dancer's nipples that you can see, and you can kind of see them in nowadays in high def, So I mean, there's stuff in there that some people would go, it's too edgy. I don't want to watch it. It's not Christmassy. So I get it. But Scrooge is a classic. I mean, Bill Murray is absolutely going bonkers for it and pushing his chips into the center of the table and just going, I'm making this my movie. And it's got some great dark gags just about the world in general and how pop culture was hedging towards a kind of a darker place at the time, as far as culture and movies and stuff. And so it's definitely, and it is, just like most Richard Donner movies, it is a time capsule, because just like Lethal Weapon 2, it's just like apartheid signs and shit. You see stuff in the background. So there's a lot of that, but it's absolutely one of my favorite movies. And Bobcat Goldthwait's in it. Like, that's another nice little surprise every time I watch it. I go, oh yeah, I forgot he's in it. But Scrooged definitely deserves to be on people's rotation. If it is, and you're like, come on, I thought I was going to talk about stuff that's not normal and not regular. I get it, but 12 days is a lot. And let's just be real. If you've ever heard the song 12 Days of Christmas, he gives a lot of birds, because there's not a lot of things you can give, so he just goes, yeah, a partridge in a pear tree, and you know, hens are laying, and gooses and geese, and chickens. And it's just, here's another bird. Take your bird. And this is me right now talking about Scrooge, the thing I love. So yeah, I'm giving you a bird, and I'm not giving you the bird because that would be crass. Instead, I'm going to give you a movie that some people consider to be crass. So, Merry Christmas! I'll see you next time. Spend time with your family. Go do stuff. Go eat a pie. Go eat some food. Go eat a heavy sandwich. Have a glass of scotch on me. And I'll talk to you soon. Hey, like and subscribe. Be sure to check out more of the content on the Movie Dogs channel. All the reviews and cool remarks and cool guests like me, Josh Church, the owner of River Monster Comics. We are in Dunnellon, Florida, so if you're ever in the area, come by and check out the shop. Get some cool nerd stuff, comics, pops, toys, whatever. And swing by and just have some cool conversations about movies and all things pop culture. We appreciate you. See you soon.